Tired of the same old paneer recipes? Wait until you hear the sizzle on this one. Hey friends! Welcome back to Cooking with Candace. Today we are taking our high protein game up a notch with a rich, smoky, and absolutely melt in your mouth Afghani paneer. It's incredibly flavorful, the gravy is luxuriously creamy, and getting those perfectly charred edges on the paneer is the ultimate game changer. Grab your ingredients and let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is marinate our paneer. We have around 300 grams and we've cut it into these long rectangle-like cubes. So we're gonna put them in the bowl. And then we have around a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, around a teaspoon of lemon juice, some salt, some pepper, and we're gonna marinate it for around like 10 minutes. Alright, so I have my paneer in my bowl here. I'm gonna add some lemon juice, some salt, some pepper, and then my ginger garlic paste. We're gonna mix everything around till everything is coated nicely, and then we'll just let it sit for like 10-15 minutes. All right, I think that's good. All right, now we are ready to pan fry our paneer. So I'm gonna turn the heat on, and I'm gonna add around 2 tablespoons of oil. And we're just gonna let this heat up for a little bit. Keep the pan on medium-high. All right, so now I'm gonna put my paneer in the pan. And we want each side to get brown. And this helps the paneer keep its shape when you add it to the gravy. Otherwise, it can easily fall apart. So now that it's brown on one side, we're gonna flip them over and get the other side brown. Looks beautiful. All right, once both sides are brown, put it on a plate and set to the side. All right, now that we've pan fried our paneer, we're gonna start the gravy. So I have a deeper pan now, and I'm gonna turn the heat on, and I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of oil and let the oil heat up. Okay, so now that the oil's heated up, we're gonna add some whole spices. So we have 1 bay leaf, 1 cinnamon stick, 3 green cardamom, 1 black cardamom, and some pinch of cumin seeds. We're gonna let this crackle. All right, and once you start smelling the aroma of the spices, you add either 2 medium red onions or 1 large onion sliced. And we're gonna cook this for 2 minutes on high heat. All right, now we're gonna add 2 inches of chopped ginger, around 12 cloves of garlic, 3 green chilies, also chopped up, and around 15 to 20 cashews. And we're gonna cook this on high for a minute. I forgot to mention, also add some salt at this time. And stir. Smelling good. Okay, now we're gonna add hot water. And we're gonna turn the flame down to medium and cover this for 4 to 5 minutes to let the cashews and everything cook together. All right, so now that it's been 4 to 5 minutes, I'm gonna turn off the flame. Cashew is cooked enough. So now we're gonna remove the big whole spices. We have our bay leaf, green cardamom, black cardamom, cinnamon stick. All right, so now I've removed all the big spices and we're ready to blend this up. Okay, I wanted to mention we're gonna let this cool down before we blend it. All right, so now that this has cooled down, we are going to put it in the blender. All right, so now I'm gonna add 1 cup of curd as well. And then we're gonna add 8 to 10 mint leaves, a handful of cilantro, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon garam masala, half a teaspoon of chaat masala, and half a teaspoon of cumin powder. Okay, so now that I have everything in the blender, I'm gonna blend until smooth. All right, and she is ready. Okay, so now we're ready to finish the gravy. So we're gonna turn the heat on. We're gonna add about a tablespoon or 2 of butter. You can either use oil or butter. I'm gonna use butter though. Let that heat up. All right, now that the butter's melted, we're gonna add around 1/4 teaspoon of Asafoetida. And then we're going to add our blended sauce. And we're basically gonna cook this and let this come to a boil. So keep it on like medium-high heat. All right, now that it's bubbling, we're gonna turn it down to low and let it simmer for a few minutes. All right, now I'm gonna taste it as well to see if it needs any salt or anything. I think it needs a little salt, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Just let it simmer, baby. All right, at this time, I'm also gonna add some fresh cracked pepper. And then I'm also some roasted, dried Kasuri Methi powder. All right, now, since it's been a few minutes, we are ready to add our paneer. We're gonna slowly mix it in. We're just gonna cook for a couple more minutes and then it'll be ready. All right, now that it's been cooking all together for a few minutes, it is ready. We can turn off the heat and she's ready to enjoy. And that is exactly how you make the perfect Afghani paneer. Okay, so now I'm going to try it. I have some naan here, which is great with this. Gonna take a little of the paneer, put it on my naan. The balance of those warming spices with that velvety sauce is just unbelievable. If you love this recipe and want more meals like this, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Drop a comment down below letting me know what you want to see me cook next. I'll see you in the next one. Keep cooking. Bye.